The gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With that, let me yield 2 minutes to the gentleman from Oregon, Mr. Blumenauer.
The gentleman from Oregon is recognized for 2 minutes.
I appreciate the gentleman's courtesy, and I rise in support of the underlying bill, but I want to acknowledge the comments from my colleagues about the bipartisan approach that we originally advanced. It is, I think, unfortunate that we're not stripping away the most favored trade status from the Russians. I am convinced that we will be able to get there with the expression that we've had on both sides of the aisle. But I think it's important that we remain committed to advancing this in terms of tightening the economic noose around Russia. Now, I'm a little disappointed with the rhetoric that we've heard attacking the administration for not coming forth with fanciful efforts to increase domestic production. As has been documented on the floor repeatedly in the course of this debate, there are ample leases that are unused now, some 9,000 such leases. And everything that my friends on the other side of the aisle are talking about is not going to produce one additional gallon of oil next year or 2 years afterwards. These are longer-term issues that relate to the mechanics of production, the economics of the industry. Where our salvation is going to rise is taking advantage of the elements that the Democrats have advanced in terms of clean energy production. This is reliable, sustainable, and not subject to the whims of international global petrochemical arguments and disputes. But in the meantime, I strongly urge support of the legislation and renew my commitment to work on a bipartisan basis to be able to strip away most favored nation status, working together to accomplish this in as expeditious a fashion as possible. And I appreciate the cooperation of the chairman of the committee being able to move and take advantage of the expressions of my friends on the other side of the aisle.
Gentleman's time has expired.